The 67th WHS Crusade for Children is right around the corner. Crusade President and CEO Dawn Lee is with us this morning. Dawn, it's August 8th and 9th, and I mean, that truly is around the corner. Where did the summer go?
It is. The summer's gone. I can't believe it because we thought August was so far away when we were making this decision back in May. So here we are.
So what will the crusade look like this year?
Well, this is going to be a very, very different crusade in so many ways. We are very conscious about the need to follow all the guidelines that are in place. So the very number of volunteers that we typically have just won't work this year. So we're scaling back the number of people that will be there, and we're working with the fire departments to make sure that they minimize the people that are brought to the station so that we never have more than 50 people in a crowd at the same time, and that we're all wearing masks. So we will be adhering to all the guidelines in place and trying to make sure that this is a safe and healthy crusade as well as successful.
How has the crusade been impacted starting back in March, really?
We are very, very touched by the number of people that continue to want to give and that are so generous to the crusade. And it's not just us. We're seeing our nonprofits that we work with. There's just a lot of impact because of the pandemic, because of the other things going on in the community that detract people from thinking about nonprofits right now. So it's just a difficult time for all of us. And we're just hoping that we can use August 8th and 9th as an opportunity for our community to focus on something good and to do something that really is going to help so many children.
Now, I know a number of our viewers, and I would say definitely the majority, and certainly the majority of WHS 11 viewers, they know the crusade. Again, this is the 67th year, but I'm a transplant. I almost sound like I had an accent there, Michigan transplant. And I remember, Dawn, when I moved here and I watched, almost 23 of a 24-hour period when there was programming on, in awe. What in the world is this that I am watching? What is this community support? So for those of our viewers who maybe are new to the area, first, welcome, but we also want to introduce them to the WHS Crusade. So explain what it is and how it's been making such a difference for decades in our community.
The crusade is so unique. It truly is a phenomenon that exists in this community and is very difficult to replicate anywhere else because of the history and the tradition. And we see the entire community coming together. That's something that you certainly don't see in other telethons like this. And so to have everybody come together, the fire departments work so hard. They raise over half the money that comes in every year. And then the really unique thing is that every penny that's raised on August 8th and 9th, every single penny is going to go directly toward helping children. And that was determined way back when the station founded the crusade. They wanted the money to stay local, and they wanted 100% of every dollar raised to go back toward programming. So that's what our goal is to continue that tradition and to continue being the incredible asset for this community in terms of children with special needs.
That is, I think, one of the biggest assets and, achievements of the crusade is literally, when you see young kids collecting pennies and, nickels in their piggy banks, literally every single penny goes to helping the kids.
Absolutely. And we have kids helping kids, and that's always heartwarming as well, because you do see young people who've saved their pennies and dimes and nickels. You see young people who have decided that instead of birthday gifts, they want people to make donations to the crusade. And it's those moments where you realize the importance of being thankful for what you have and for where you are and the opportunity to give back.
Now, with the crusade looking, it's different. Everything is different for us right now. Something that isn't different, though, is that this is a great way to give back to the community. And Dawn, even though it's around the corner, it's not too late for people to encourage friends and family members and coworkers and even start some kind of friendly competitions about who can raise the most.
Absolutely. And that's what we want to encourage as well. And we've tried to really take into consideration this year that people may want ways to give that don't have any contact. You don't have to touch anything. So we have a lot of online options. You can go to our website and get a list of those. And we also have a lot of people taking advantage of Facebook fundraisers. It's such a great, fun way that your friends can see what you're doing and get on board and be part of the action, because the need is so great. We have over $13 million in requests, and we want to help as many of those kids as we possibly can. And it's going to mean everybody taking part for us to be able to do that.
Okay, well, thanks for taking the time to join us, Dawn, and we'll continue to talk about the WHS Crusade over the next few weeks. Again, the Crusade is August 8th and 9th, but you don't have to wait to give. Remember, every single penny goes to the kids. Visit WHAScrusade.org.